Happy Research Day, everyone. Once again, this is Dukdel, and this time you will be taught how to use the compliance matrix in order for you to revise your manuscript so that everything in your manuscript is guided and compliant with the rubrics we are using in our class. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education and business research, you will always be updated. As what I have told you, before you are allowed to route your manuscript for humanizing, Grammarly, and approval sheet, you have to make sure that all the items in the manuscript that is stipulated in the compliance matrix are all complied. So this time, for you to be able to be guided in doing this, I will taught you how to use AI and the compliance matrix for you to be able to make sure that everything in your manuscript is compliant. Okay. So this time, we are going to know this is our compliance matrix. Okay. So here we have columns, we have chapter. No, when we talk about chapter, these are the parts, no, of your manuscript, and then parts of the paper, and then issues and concerns. No, when we talk about issues and concerns, these are comments, no, with regards to the paper, and then the status. Here you could be able to see complied, partially complied, and not complied. No, if there are things that is not really compliant to the rubrics, and then here are the suggestions, example ways how to improve, no, so that you will become compliant. And the last column is action taken. Okay. So for example here, no, for example, we will have to have this abstract, no? Abstract is usually part of the preliminaries. Okay. So according to the rubrics, no, as regards to issues and concerns, abstract clearly present purpose, design, respondents, tools, and findings. However, no, here, however, conclusion overstates generalization, grammar, and punctuation need polishing. Okay, so that is the comment. So the status here is partially complied. And then the suggestion is revise abstract for conciseness, avoid overgeneralization, and correct grammar. For example, variable, punctuation, and spacing. Okay. First thing that you are going to do is this. You have to open an AI app that you prefer. So we have Gemini, we have ChatGPT, we have Perplexity. So on my end, no, I am using the ChatGPT Plus. Okay. So first thing that you are going to do is this. Okay. First, you have to upload the file. No? Okay, you have to upload the whole file. Okay. Recent. Okay. So, you have to upload the file. And then wait the file to be uploaded. Then, you have to ask the AI, what is this file all about? Okay, so that the AI could be able to scan what is really the file. Okay. And then next is you have to upload the matrix so that when the AI scan the file, the AI is also guided with the matrix. Okay. And then what is this file all about? Okay. Then how this file related to the first file uploaded. Okay. Now, you have to start editing or enhancing your manuscript. Okay. So, all you have to do is to go back to the compliance matrix. Actually, no, this is coming from the title Influence of Consumer Demographics on Generation Z Spending Habits. No, this is actually coming from Dilambaka et al. Okay, so for example, here we have the abstract. Okay, so we are going to have it. No, we have to copy this and we are going to paste this. Okay, so accordingly, from the comments given, then we have to paste it. Okay. In the preliminary, particularly in the abstract, it says that the abstract clearly present purpose, design, respondents, tools, and findings. However, conclusion overstate generalization. Grammar and punctuation need polishing. And the status is partially complied. Okay. Help me to revise this abstract for conciseness and avoid overgeneralization and correct grammar. Okay. So let us try to um, check, because if there are red marks, that means to say there is something wrong in the construction of our paragraph. Okay. So this time, what you are going to do is put a dash and then proceed to the file and copy this abstract. And then you have to paste it here. Okay. So, after that, you have to click the prompt. Okay. So, abstract is only in one paragraph, no? Presentation. So, what you are going to do is do uh, combine the two paragraphs into one. And then we have to copy this one, and then we're going to proceed to the file, and then we have to paste this one. Okay. So there are cases that the font size and style will be changed. So you have to align this, no, with the institutional format we are using, no. Okay, and then this one, justify, and then italic. Okay, and then you have to remove, no, this big dash, because it is a clear justification that it is an AI made um, paragraph. Okay, then we have here, and then let us try to see. Okay, let's go back to AI, and then let us try to ask, is this already compliant to the standard given by the evaluation matrix? Okay, so it is now compliant. Okay, so this is how simple, no, for you to be able to be guided in the revision of the manuscript using the compliant matrix. Okay, before we end, I will provide one additional sample. Okay, so here, for example, not complied. Okay, so here, let us try to have, no, kasi this is not compliant, meaning to say you have to redraw, you have to redesign, no, this part of your manuscript because it is not compliant. Okay, so let us have, okay, so make sure that you are using the same thread. Okay, then paste it here. So accordingly, as part of chapter 3, specifically on the validity and reliability of instrument validation, it is, okay, it is mentioned that that no exact validation process, pilot test, reliability coefficients are shown. Not it the status is not complied. Help me to revise to make this compliant to the rubrics given and include content validation process, pilot test results, and alpha per dimension. Okay, so we have to consider the grammar here. Okay, and then let us try to have the chapter 3. Okay, so chapter 3, ethical consideration or scoring is, okay, so here, this is part actually of the instrument, research instrument. Okay, make sure that you attach, no, attach here the result of the pilot testing. Okay, because how can this, okay, so in this case, you failed to attach the result of the pilot testing, so it is difficult for the AI to draw, no, what you wanted, the AI want to do in your paper. But let us try to have it as an example. Okay, and then prompt. Okay, so if you try to look at this, no, it has been stipulated that the Cronbach alpha is 0.86 financial. So this means to say that you have to include, no, if you try to look at this, every time that I stipulated my comment in your research instrument, if the instrument underwent a pilot testing or tryout testing, what is the results? No? How much is the Cronbach alpha coefficient? Because that will tell that your instrument has been subjected to tryout testing. Okay. So in this case, for example, you have to copy this one and then, okay, where is that? Research instrument. Okay. So imagine, no, your research instrument is very few. Okay, and then paste it here and then align to the institutional format. This is Arial 12 and then italic and then double space. Mhm. Okay, this one. So this is how are you going to make sure that you are compliant to the evaluation matrix given. So do not resubmit, no? Do not resubmit your manuscript if you think that the item is not compliant, no, with the matrix given. Kasi we are keep on repeating, and then I was amazed because kabibigay ko pa lang ng file, after 20 minutes you return already the file. So make sure that before you are going to return the file, everything in the evaluation matrix is being worked, or you are now compliant to the evaluation matrix given. So I hope with this short video presentation, you are now guided, and kasi dito yung oras yung hinahabol natin, no? That starting next week, you could be able to submit, you could be able to route, but I will not allow you to route it if there are so many things in your paper that is not compliant, no, to the rubrics given. So again, I hope that this video presentation could be able to help you in doing the revision, in complying the things that you have to comply so that your manuscript will be of tune. Another one is disregard, no, with the grammar, because your paper will still be subjected to Grammarly. Work it out, no, with the major parts of the paper, but when we talk about grammar, it could be corrected because after AI testing, you have to subject your output to a Grammarly testing. Okay, so I hope, no, that this video helps you a lot in the revision and sanitation of your manuscript. Once again, good afternoon at mabuhay po tayong lahat.